What's going on, everybody? MVP Collectables back here again today. And today we will be looking at the new Aquaman Hot Toy by Hot Toys. This is MMS 518 is the number of this. I'm not going to rotate the box because I have a bunch of shipping information and everything on it. So we will just start by cracking him open here. I've waited a while for this guy. Not a crazy amount of time, unlike the one later today. I did get two Hot Toys in at the same time. The other one I got in today is, of course, the Superman Justice League. But as you guys can see here we go. This, of course, is from the movie Aquaman. It's the only Hot Toy from that movie, which I'm really pissed off about because Amira would have been sensational. Hopefully if they do any for Aquaman 2, maybe they'll include her. But as you guys can see here's the art box, or the box. I guess it's not called an art box for Hot Toys. So I'm still used to statues that, you know. But let's... Oh, and of course, I could have just undone it. Me being stupid. Oh, that didn't work so well. I wanted to flip it up. Here you guys are. Here's the art box. Pretty damn cool box, I might add. Since this is the only one in the line that kind of didn't have anything to go with, it's not part of any other box looks like this one. It doesn't have to match anything. Really dope though. Really cool art box. Okay, let's see the figure, shall we? You'll see it probably before I do. There you go. Just lifts off right like that. Show you guys the rest of the art box. This dude looks sick. I have a couple nitpicks about it. I've already watched several. Oh, if you want to look at the cast and crew, you guys probably be able to see it. You guys can pause it there. I'm not going to say all the names. I will, however, say the first couple. Howard Chan and Frank, I guess that's how you spell that. Du Bois, I'm sorry, I'm terrible with names, is the executive producer, creative producer Howard Chen and CJ Hong. And that'll be it. That's all I'll do. There's a whole bunch of them. But what's cool is that the art box here on the sides... Actually, you know what? I will go over the art box in full detail in my review. Do note, this will be my unboxing and my review. I've decided just to not take up so much time and effort with Hot Toys. I will only be doing one video when I first get them. I will, however, be doing a comparison video between him and my Justice League Aquaman. However, and I will also be showing that Aquaman at the end of this video as well. So stay tuned for all of that. Lift him up just like that. I am also super excited. I did just get news that my new 52 Batman is shipping this next week. So that's one of my last statues. One of my last big statues. So that's gonna be really sweet. But here we go. The pretty dope trident. The instructions are always taped to the bottom. So here those are. I'll actually get those out first. I am looking forward to this Hot Toy, not as much as to Superman. This is one of my last Hot Toys I have on order. But the last Hot Toy that will be arriving that I do have on order is the Armored Thanos. Yep, just instructions, outfit, and indicated armor ports are non-detachable. Do not try to detach them. Blah blah blah. Do not get the figure in touch with. Do not get the figure in touch with sharp objects. So don't poke the figure with sharp objects. Yeah. It goes on to assembling the base, which is incredibly easy to do. Yes, it does warn that the trident is sharp, and it shows you which hands to hold the trident with. Oh, well, there you go. I will now crack him open. He does come with, looks like 6 total hands, and he is very bright. Justin, I believe his name's Justin's Collection, who I watch a bunch of Hot Toys reviews for, did say he was very bright, and he is very bright. Also, what's cool about this guy is the unique base he comes with. It's not really your standard base. So as you guys can see here, I just took out the hands, as well as the extra ball pegs that he does come with. Okay, now the base port. Oh, and then the base ports that's not actually the base. Okay, now I'll take him out. I'll set him just right down here. What I'm a little bit disappointed with is that there's no nameplate, but it's cool. It's fine because this thing's pretty sweet. Okay, very straightforward Hot Toy. This Hot Toy's unboxing won't be very long because, as you guys can see, there's not much to it. Just like Superman Hot Toys, he doesn't come with a lot of gadgets. Those unboxings will take longer because I'll go over that shit and stuff like that. But as you guys can see here, I will now just assemble the base. So you guys can kind of see what I'm doing. You just take this, screw it in. Then there's this thing up here screws off. Or it should. I feel like I'm unscrewing the bottom from it. There you go. And then you just fit this little piece right down into it. Okay. How doesn't look like, okay, well, it looks, the thing that juts out looks like it juts out past the base. So I wonder if he like stands forward always or something. I'm now just going to take the safety stuff with him off of him, you know, like the, so there he is. I am not a fan at all of this base. Or the stand. The base is cool. The stand. I get it because they want to they want to be able to have you do cool, you know, like in the air poses. But I feel like it's definitely going to damage the suit he's in, as well as he's very wide. You know, like the Superman and the Wonder Woman who had these bases. Like Wonder Woman's very small compared to him, but the stand is like way out. So there you go. There's gonna be the unboxing, guys. Again, he comes with this cool trident. It's just a cheap plastic. He comes with a pair of fists, a pair of holding hands, as well as the cool base. Something that I also am not a fan of is that he can't actually stand inside his base. He's got to stand like on top of the waves, which I think is kind of lame. Okay, what I'm actually going to do now is I'm actually going to take out this hand. There we go. You guys see what I mean? Okay, Okay, so it can hook very well into the water, and that's the best pose you're gonna get from him. So that'll be the unboxing, guys. I like him. I mean, I do have several issues with him. Definitely several issues with him. But we will get into those in the review. So yeah. Let's start off the review now, guys. So here we go, guys. Here's going to be the art box. Again, the top says Aquaman. Pretty cool box. Sides, back. And then the back just has all the credits. Warning, official retailer, Rebel base. Just all this kind of shit. Official licensed product, Hot Toys Limited. All that fun stuff on the back. The side, of course, Aquaman, MMS 518. Here's going to be the Aquaman. My overall thoughts. I do really like him. We'll start off with the negatives right away. In the Justice League movie, he looks like this. Okay? In the Aquaman movie, he doesn't. In the Aquaman movie, he has... I could pull up a picture, but if you guys want to pull one up and look and see... Because something that really bugs me about this is that it's the same exact head sculpt. The hair might be a tiny bit different, but I think it's the same exact head sculpt, which bugs me. Yeah, sure, they should have gone back and tweaked it. Yeah, I know it's not 100% necessary, and who really notices the difference? But it's Hot Toys. They should have done that. Another thing, this is, and that was a negative from the first time I saw him, or the prototype even. Now in hand, there's several other issues. The base is cool. It's pretty cheap. It looks nice. It's incredibly light. I could throw this thing as far as I could because it weighs like 1.5 pounds, I think. It's crazy. The other negative, you guys can see it when he turns here. You guys can see that. He should be. I don't know if they designed him to should be, but naturally he should be standing right where my fingers are, but he's not. He's standing way up here. I could get him to stand back here, but I'd have to have a different stand. I would need to go and get one of the ones where he has a crotch stand, which I could do, and I might. The other negatives is he's got some creases or wrinkles right here in the back of the pants. I will show you guys, I will do close-ups of him, and when I do that, you guys will be able to see that. The other negatives is the suit, just like with Thanos, or not, is it Thanos? Who is it? It's Thanos, but for Thanos, it's a different reason. You have the seam or the crease in the elbow when it's bent like this. That over time will have issues, and this is how most people would want to display him. But if you display him like this for too long, the crease right here in the elbow will stay. the other negatives that I'm talking about, and this is one of a couple other people's negatives as well, is that it's too perfect or it's too shiny. There's no damage. There's nothing. And that mostly goes into play in these green gauntlets. There is no different shading. It is one color, and it looks quite cheap. It looks very, very plasticky. As well as the other thing that looks very plasticky is this girdle or this loincloth down here. It looks pretty cheap. It's just plastic. Now these things down here aren't as bad. Those fit better than the gauntlets. But overall, I'm not the biggest fan of those things. The actual armor, his chest plate, his chest piece, is quite nice. He's definitely very broad shouldered. It's very wide here. Now I like that. I also do like the pants he's wearing. Those are textured as well. The detail inside the hands are nice. Those have a nice green texture to them as well. But as you guys can see, there's a lot of just plasticky pieces on him, which I think it would have been. But then again, I don't know what they would have done different. So in their defense, I don't really know what they would have done differently. I guess it's just kind of the piece itself. I don't really know. Like with the Superman, it's all fabric, so you're not going to have that. That's why, and I'm super excited to later today opening that hot toy, because I think I'll like that hot toy. I hope a lot, or at least a fair amount more than I like him. Because this guy is going to drop. He's not going to be up in my top hot toys. If you ask me, do I like him more than my Justice League hot toy? My Justice League Aquaman? I'm probably going to have to say no, unfortunately. That Aquaman has a lot more to him. There's a lot more detail to him in his suit than this guy has. They kind of went pretty cheap on the details. But that doesn't mean I definitely still like this hot toy. But overall, he is not anywhere near my top. But don't worry, guys. I will definitely be showing you guys some different poses here, as well as I will be showing you guys close-ups, as well as finally comparing or showing you a quick comparison, because I will be doing an actual comparison video between the two. But yeah, that's my overall thoughts. Now, what do I like? I forgot what do I like. The overall look is pretty cool. I like the trident. Yes, it is pretty cheap. It's very plasticky. It's very light, but they did a good job of shading the colors in. It looks pretty badass. They did shading here where they were supposed to, it's just pretty dope. What else do I like? The chest armor is well sculpted, or it looks like it's well sculpted. Again, the detail in the pants, the detail in the boots too are pretty good. They're not great, and again, I do wish that he would sit or go back further. But yeah, the base looks pretty cool too. So the base does look pretty sweet. Okay, what I'm going to do now, guys, is I will get him into. I'll be probably doing two dynamic poses. In between, I will do close-ups. So stay tuned, guys. I will be right back. You can do poses like this. I did forget. I haven't even touched on articulation yet. But it's not good. So this is as high as his arms can go. Yeah, I'm not joking about that, and I'm kind of bummed out about that, to be honest with you. Yeah. So this is like the best pose you can do with him, like doing pretty much anything with the trident. I think you could probably get into a couple more different ones, and like they show different ones that he can do. But if you're interested, just check out Sideshow's website, look him up. But you know, kind of disappointed. I was going for him, crouching, like bending over, trying to throw it or something, but it's just not. It's just not really there. So as you guys can see, I bent the legs. He's actually not even. He's technically touching the base, but not really. And you can get this. You can get him to actually go higher if you want. But we're now going to go over close-ups. I'll bring him to the camera, not the camera to him this time. But okay, so you guys can see the shininess to his boots there. That's pretty cool. I guess we can start with the base. So the base here, and what's cool is that the bottom is like a kind of a greener textured color. So that's kind of cool. Inside of the base, they'll try to get that as best as I can without impacting him too much. Pretty cool. Here's the back. I mean, there you go. There's the best turquoise green you guys can see right there. It is a pretty dope base. So I'll show you guys one leg. I'm not going to show you guys both legs. So here's the... see if I can get it to focus here. It's not wanting to... sorry guys, it's not focusing. But there's the cool texture in the legs. Right there. Hold on, I'm actually going to take the... or try to move the trident. There we go. Sorry, just use because it kept getting in my way. There we go. Now here's the skirt piece. There's the Aquaman symbol. There's the plasticky skirt piece, which I find to be quite cheaply made. Sorry, let's see if I can. Sorry, I know I'm terrible at this. See, you guys can see what I mean though, just the plasticky tone. Here's the back of him with the hair. His head is leaning forward a little bit, so that's why it kind of looks strange. And the articulation in the head too, because the hair is so big. It's quite terrible. Here's the back armor piece. Here's the very plasticky looking forearm guard. Here's a good look at the trident there. Here's the chest piece. Again, he is bent somewhat. Face. There you guys go. There will be the close-ups. I mean, I guess that's a pretty cool pose. You can get that to bend. And that just, that looks somewhat badass. Actually, it looks like he's about, just to like swipe his trident forward. Overall, he's definitely gonna add something to my collection. I will display him, but down the road, if I get more Hot Toys or I run out of space, he would be one of the first to go into storage. I currently only have one Hot Toy in storage, that I actually cannot even find. So anyone who watched my Batman comparison video, which I will actually have this up before that, so I'm sorry, I recorded a Batman comparison video that'll be up sometime in March, and I couldn't find one of my Batman Hot Toys to add him to the comparison video. Whatever. For those of you who want to know who he is, he's the tactical Batman battle damaged. Or not the tactical, the armored Batman battle damaged. But yeah, so this is a pretty cool pose. We're now going to take a couple minutes and get him into the final pose I will have him in. I will try to take some extra time and get him into the coolest pose I can possibly find. So, stay tuned. I got this pose for you. I actually had to look at the Sideshow's website to be able to get him even into this pose. This is just a, decent pose. I am going to do one more pose for you guys. I am actually going to switch out the hand, and I'm going to try to get him to be able to hold the trident with both hands. So stay tuned for that. I do actually, this pose I like more than any other pose I have so far. So stay tuned, guys. Thanks. Here's a pose with him with both tridents, or both hands holding the trident. This hand's up a little bit higher. He's kind of gotten looking towards you a little bit. This is a cool pose. Not my favorite. Again, the pose I will be displaying him with will probably be him just holding the trident. But yeah, this will be my last dynamic pose. After this, I will just be putting him back to where he's just holding the trident. And then doing that, I will also be showing you guys the Aquaman from Justice League, the other hot toy that I have. So this will be the last time you'll see him in a dynamic pose. So there you guys are. Pretty cool. Pretty dope. There's the Aquaman from the movie Aquaman. This is him from that movie, and now this will be him from the Justice League movie. There they are. As you guys can see, there's a lot of differences, but also some very weird and strange similarities. Trident's much different, of course. The overall armor's very different. Do note, and I do apologize for Hot Toys for this, the eyes are different. He has orange eyes that are looking to his right. I don't know why they're looking to his right. I would be shocked if the camera would actually pick it up, but why not? Why not? See if it will. We'll actually store it. We'll see if the camera can pick up his eye color. It should, if I'm able to. Yeah, it does. So look at that. And what my biggest negative about this hot toy here is that in the movie Aquaman, he does not have a full beard. I don't know if that's going to pick it up. Maybe if it's from a different angle. I don't know, because the shadow of his eye of his forehead is making it. No. Maybe you guys can see a little bit. Not a lot, unfortunately. Okay, now of course I completely destroyed his base by doing that. Shit. But they're very different. It's the moral of the story. Which one do I like better? Right off the top of my head, quick. Probably him, but it's pretty close. This guy does things that are a lot better than this guy, and this guy overall, it's just I think his suit, his articulation's better. I mean, when he can do that movement and this thing has a... I mean, one of my issues with this guy, not to get into a review on this guy at all, but his chest plate is pretty loose. As you guys can tell, the base are much different. But yeah. That'll be the comparing these two. I will do a video of actually comparing them in depth more. But you're going to have to wait to a later date for that. For right now, we are finishing this guy. And this is going to be pretty much how I'm going to be displaying him. In my room. Just like this. Exactly like that. I will take this straight upstairs, put it in my display, and call it a day. Pretty dope. Where do I rate it in terms of my overall Hot Toys? Probably fairly low. But, you know, they all can't be Nightmare Batman. They all can't be Thanos. So, overall, I like him. Negatives, yes. But if you're a DC fan, get him. I am annoyed that they did not make Mira or Black Manta. I get Black Manta because that'll be really complicated for them to actually make, but Mira, she would have been so sick. There we go. There he is. He is good. That'll be it, guys, for this unboxing and review for the Aquaman Hot Toy by Aquaman Hot Toy by Hot Toys. He, of course, is from the movie Aquaman, starring Jason Momoa, Amber Heard, and a couple others, bunch of other people. William Dafoe. Oh God, what's his name? Oh God, just several. I'm forgetting who played King Orm, but please share, like, and subscribe. Again, I am also doing my Superman today. I'll just give you guys one more once around here. So take a look. So stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for comparison videos. I will be comparing both of these to their respective counterparts, as well as with the Superman, I will be doing an overall Justice League line review of all of them, and he, of course, the Aquaman from that movie, will be involved in that. So, everybody, please like, share, subscribe, Skull Vikings, and until my next video, bye-bye.